companies, whether it's auto manufacturers or it's suppliers or it's battery manufacturers, it's all technology. I think we can do a better job of telling that story, that this is absolutely cutting edge technology. Here's the thought experiment. Take this industry out of the picture. Just take it out of the picture. Imagine it didn't exist anymore. How comfortable would you be about the future of the U.S. economy? How comfortable would you be about the ability of this country to defend itself? And if you have questions about that, then you realize how important a cutting-edge, high-tech auto industry is. And I think that's the story that we can continue to tell. This is like absolutely a great time to be in this industry. Transformational time. Look, I don't know about you, but I want to stick around to see how it turns out, because, you know, there's a lot at stake, but there's so much opportunity and so much upside as we continue this path of merging of mobility and technology.
Right. Well, I know we've got a lot of students. I can see some sitting up on top there. I hope that they see the same thing too when they look at the show. So let's talk about the show, because you know you've been doing it for many, many years. I was telling somebody the other day about the cattle drive down Jefferson.
I was just going to tell that story.
They said, the cattle drive down Jefferson, what are you talking about? So, but those days are gone. Those are great days, but those days are gone. And I think one of the things that we struggle with sometimes is wanting things to be the same and not change, and trying to force ourselves through that inflection point. But the show has gone through that. We're back in January. Been down here quite a bit. What do you see? How do you feel about it? And what do you want DC and everyone else to know about Detroit and what we're doing here?
Yeah, first of all, the cattle drive. I was at Chrysler when that was the rebranding of the Ram.
Yep.
And yes, 100 head of cattle coming down Jefferson Avenue toward the convention center.
Cowboys on horseback.
Absolute insanity. To me, that was the high point of old school auto shows, right? Like, we'll probably never see anything like that again. But, you know, I was telling a colleague of mine as we walked around the show yesterday, what's very different and very exciting about the show is there are cars in motion on the show floor.
Yeah.
Right? So there might have been a lot of cattle running down Jefferson Avenue, but everything, all of the displays were static then. You know, you could touch the car and you could open the doors. You go on the floor now and you can get inside. I won't name one vehicle that goes really fast, because then I'll have to name all the vehicles because I represent all the companies. But you can sit in the passenger seat of a high-tech EV and have your head pushed back against the headrest. You're going to have the experience of moving in a vehicle. And I think that type of reimagination is going to be really, really, it's going to resonate with people, right? Because cars are meant to be experienced in motion. They're not static devices. They're gorgeous and beautiful, and they are in many ways design pieces, but they're meant to be experienced in motion. And so seeing that on the floor, whether it's the experience in the rugged off-road vehicles, the Bronco experience or the Jeep experience, or experiencing all of those EV ride and drive opportunities is really the way I think shows should be now.
Yeah, I think they've done a really good mix. And again, you can see consumers and you can see the vehicles. And I love that we have GM, Toyota, and Stellantis and Ford all here. There are 26 OEMs in Southeast Michigan now. There's nothing like it in the world. And this is our show.
Yeah.
And I think we have a lot to build on here. So I just want to thank you for being here today. Thanks for the work you do. We love working with your team. And a round of applause for John, and thank his team for supporting us today. And have a great time at the show.
Thank you, Glenn, and thanks for your own leadership. All right. Appreciate it.
You know you make me wanna
Welcome to the Mobility Global Forum. Our program is about to begin. Our next panel discussion, Driving Possibilities, STEM Initiatives, presented by Toyota.
Good morning, Detroit. Thank you all for braving the frigid weather this morning to be with us for the Global Mobility Forum, Driving Possibilities STEM Initiative panel discussion. You know, it's no secret that car companies don't always see eye to eye on things, but when it comes to agreeing on the importance of STEM professionals to sustain our business, we all agree that we need to do more. But when we talk about educating our next generation of STEM professionals and inspire the younger generations, we have some challenges. So the purpose of this session is to learn more about the challenges that our local educators have in teaching and promoting STEM, and how the Driving Possibilities Initiative is helping educators to mitigate some of these challenges and expose students to potential careers in STEM education. Now, my name's Jeff McArowitz. I'm a Group Vice President for Toyota R&D, located in Saline, Michigan, and I'm also a Director of the Toyota USA Foundation, Toyota's philanthropic arm, and the organization that's been administering Driving Possibilities. Now, today I have the pleasure of moderating an esteemed panel, who I'll introduce momentarily, that will join me in a conversation about STEM needs in our K-12 educational system, and provides insights as to how Driving Possibilities is supporting their needs. But first, I'd like to take a few minutes to set the stage and introduce the genesis and objectives of Driving Possibilities. Now, like many of your organizations, Toyota is a global company, and we have global talent needs. Toyota Motor North America is our North American arm, and we have a large R&D organization scattered across the United States. However, with campuses in Ann Arbor and Saline, we consider Southeast Michigan our North American R&D headquarters. And we have over 2,000 STEM professionals who are researching, developing, designing, building, and testing the next generation of Toyota vehicles and technologies. And as technologies like connected and automated and electrification redefine our industry, it's really important that we plan for the long term to ensure that we have a sustainable pipeline for STEM talent. Now, when it comes to STEM talent, Toyota and our industry needs to do more. According to the National Association of Manufacturing and Deloitte, over the next decade, 3.5 million manufacturing and STEM-related jobs will be available. Yet 2 million are expected to go unfilled due to the STEM skills gap. In other words, we won't have the talent necessary to sustain our businesses. Further, it's important to recognize that STEM fields have emerged as key drivers of economic growth and innovation worldwide. And as the U.S. strives to compete globally with other countries, the fact is that China is graduating 4 times the number of STEM graduates than the United States. Additionally, according to a study by the recruiting firm Randstad, here in the U.S., STEM has a branding problem with younger generations. In fact, due to the lack of visibility in the STEM fields, 52% of students between the ages of 11 and 17 don't know anyone with a STEM job. And 76% can't tell you what an engineer does. So as a leader in R&D, we at Toyota realize that we need to change this by being part of the solution. And we need to ensure that everyone has an opportunity to obtain one of these high-demand, high-paying STEM jobs. Now, cue in Driving Possibilities. Driving Possibilities is a $110 million career readiness and community engagement initiative of the Toyota USA Foundation. It focuses on preparing youth for the careers of tomorrow while addressing root causes that impact learning. These causes could include issues such as food insecurity, literacy, or transportation. Driving Possibilities focuses on Toyota's U.S. operational communities, building on long-standing local partnerships with a new approach to community engagement. Phase 1 of this program was launched back in 2023 in 9 locations where we have business units, as shown by the red dots, and this includes Southeast Michigan. We have plans to expand in 6 more locations in the near future. Now, the goals of Driving Possibilities are straightforward. First, we want to increase excitement, awareness, and readiness in grades K through 12 for STEM careers. Next, we want to coordinate community-based services to fuel innovative solutions. And ultimately, we want to identify, reduce, and remove barriers that may impact success. And going forward, we welcome the participation of other businesses to engage in this program to support with mentoring, training, and overall career readiness. And last, this is more than just providing money. We wanted to include and engage our team members who are more than willing to share their time, their experiences, and their knowledge with the younger generations. Now let me share this quick cartoon to explain a little bit more about how Driving Possibilities works.
Driving Possibilities is a new way of bringing schools and communities together to create limitless possibilities for all. Here's how it works. First, we put the student at the center. We work with them, their families, teachers, community members, and local business partners to understand what each student needs in order to succeed and what's standing in their way. Young people can face many roadblocks on their journey. The stress of not having enough food, transportation issues, lack of access to the right class, the right mentor, or even the right supports. We listen to what students need, and then we work together to come up with solutions. Solutions that help all students thrive, at school and in the jobs of the future. Whether it's helping teachers be their best, strengthening STEM programs across all learning levels, meeting students' basic needs, such as nourishment and mobility, or reimagining the school day with built-in essential supports, like mental health services or caring guidance from a mentor. Working together makes the whole journey stronger, connecting people and programs to create new pathways to opportunity for the problem solvers of tomorrow, contributing to thriving communities, stronger local economies, and limitless possibilities for all.
So, in early 2023, we set out to explore how and where to deploy Driving Possibilities in Southeast Michigan. And as we did our due diligence, I made 3 requests to my exploration team. First, I didn't want to just throw money at an issue and walk away. So I asked the team to select a partner who really wants a sustainable partnership, someone that's willing to allow engagement and mentoring from our team members. Second, I wanted them to make it clear that this is not a program where Toyota is going to come in and tell them how to do their business. Rather, I wanted us to listen to the administrators, to the teachers, to the parents, and to the students, to understand their needs and requests so that we can, again, be part of the solution. And last, while Toyota is launching this program, I really want this to be a larger effort. So I want to invite other organizations and industry partners to also join our efforts going forward. So after talking to several local school districts and organizations, we are very excited to select Ypsilanti Community and Lincoln Consolidated Schools as our partners of choice and award them with a grant of nearly $11 million over 5 years to address their fundamental K through 12 STEM needs.
Further, we agreed to partner with Eastern Michigan University to create the STEM Education Institute to coordinate and administer the program. And as one of our first actions was to convene a